Hey everybody, welcome to Fox 6. Come on down the hallway to the weather office. It's a long way from the front door, but we like it back here. Of course, our saying, the weather is here, wish you were beautiful. Welcome back to weather. Since I began in 1982, this has always been the location of the weather office, although way back in the mid-80s, we expanded into our office area, which is what this region is over here. Meteorologist Bart Adrian updating our web forecast right now. And then over here, of course, our computers for helping to forecast and also to present the weather on television. But one of the main features that we have here is easy access to the weather deck. And that's right out here. Now, way back in the day, this whole wall here used to be where we would put our maps, hang our maps. But back in 1990, we decided, you know, it'd be fun to every once in a while do the weather outside. So we blew a hole in the wall, put in a window, this robotic camera, which can either point inside or if we're on the deck, it can point outside, and we put a door in and we were good to go. Now let me get my coat on and we'll head outside. The thing about doing the weather outside on the deck is we have to be prepared for all types of weather because we're out here 12 months out of the year. So it's important that we dress properly for the weather because one of the reasons that we decided to build the deck was to show viewers what the weather was like in real time. Obviously our job is to forecast the weather, but we also want to show people what's going on as far as weather is concerned as well. It's a fairly small deck, as you can see, and when I'm normally broadcasting, I'm standing right about here or over here, either way. As I immediately look off to my left, your right, we have a couple of television monitors here. One of these television monitors shows our weather graphics, all queued up for that, so we know which next weather graphic is ready to be shown on TV. And the left side monitor is actually what's being shown on the air. And you'll notice that the backdrop behind me here, these huge satellite dishes, we've got them all up here that help us to receive television programs and news reports from CNN and from Fox News and literally from all over the world. Now, one of the other things you'll notice as we look here towards the window is that there's the camera on the left, and then just to the right of that is a television monitor, which also allows us to be able to see what's being shown on the air. But to really get the full effect, you need to come back here when it's dark. So I'll see you in about 2 hours. All right, well, things look a little different now that it's dark outside. And once we're out here on the weather deck, remember, I'm about 200 feet or so from the studio. It's way in there. So I might as well be on the other side of the world because I can't see the anchors, news anchors directly, and I can't speak with them directly. So what I do is I wear an earpiece here, and this earpiece simply allows me to hear what they have to say when they talk to me, when the anchors toss back and forth to me. Also, that earpiece allows me to hear the producer and the director of the newscast. They're in the control room in case they need to give me any sort of instructions. They give me how much time I have left in my weather segment and so on. Now, when we're out here, it's a little bit easier, at night especially, to be able to see the monitors. On the left side of the screen, our newscast. On the right side of the screen is my weather graphics system, and allows me to see what graphic I have queued up next. Now, when we stand over here, in fact, come on next to me, and you see here, here's my view. As I look towards the camera, it's impossible to see the camera itself, but you can see those very, very bright lights. Yeah, it looks like a train's coming at you. Meanwhile, as we get a little bit closer, you'll be able to see here, let's go up a little bit closer. The camera itself, even though it's impossible to actually see it, it's located just to the left of the TV monitor, and then of course the monitor on the right allows me to see what is exactly on the air. Now when I'm out here, I've got this little thing that looks like a garage door opener. This remote control, despite what the rumors say, it does not open all the doors and brown deer at the same time here at our studio. No, instead, what this does is controls the weather graphics. So I've got my computer graphics system programmed to show the maps in exactly the order that I want to show them, and then when I'm ready to change to the next graphic, I simply hit the button on the remote, and the next graphic pops up. So that's just another edition of Behind the Scenes here at Fox 6, The Weather Deck. But remember, when you're out here, bundle up and prepare for the weather.